Hello guys, welcome back to Concrete Elbow. Right now, Levan is still the #1 arm wrestler. Ermes may already broke his 6-0 streak, but technically, there's still no one that's able to beat him or pin him even just once since the last 5 years. Also, in terms of strength, I think there's still also no one that's even remotely close to him. But after Levan got really gassed out in the 5th round when he faced Ermes, this brings up a new discovery that his endurance is indeed not very good. I know, you may already know that even before the King of the Table match. I mean, Levan walks around at like 400 pounds on a normal day, so it does make sense. But I mean, now we really know that his gigantic figure also has its downsides. So this comes to a question, who can really beat Levan? I think there's only 2 ways to do that. You either have to be stronger than him or have so much more endurance than him. But you still have to be really strong though, at least kinda close. I don't think the first option is possible right now, because like I said, Levan is just so much stronger than anyone else. Ermes may be the #2 right now, but I'm sure the strength gap is still not that close. It's closer than anyone else though, maybe. That's right, maybe. As we know, Devon has like the best endurance in the game, but he's still not able to do anything to Levan because he's just not strong enough. The gap was too much. Right now, Ermes was the closest as we can get of beating Levan. He has the combination of superhuman strength and a decent endurance. Ermes may get even stronger in the future, maybe even make the gap even closer between him and Levan. But honestly, I don't see him as the one who will beat Levan eventually. I think the person that will beat Levan for the first time in forever is Denis. First of all, Ermes may be still a little stronger than Denis, but not by a significant margin. Denis, however, is stronger in the right places. The way I see Ermes is that he always attacks. Don't get me wrong, Ermes is indeed very good at that. He's very explosive off the go and also very strong. Strong wrist, strong back pressure, strong pronation and everything. But that's also the problem. Once Ermes faces someone that's stronger than him in every single factor, he couldn't do anything. At least in the first few rounds in a super match format. Ermes couldn't do anything in the first 4 rounds against Levan. He may stop him for a few times, but still gets pinned at the end. I think everyone has a better endurance than Levan. It's just that Ermes was the strongest opponent at the time. That's why he's the #2. While Denis may not be as explosive or as offensively dangerous as Ermes, but his defense is so much better. You can clearly see it with the way Denis trains and also in the John match. Denis always tries to hold everyone on the center table. Doesn't matter whether he is training or in an actual match. So because he's very used to that kind of situation, that makes his defensive center table strength super good. But his offense is pretty bad though, at least for now. But I mean, you don't really need to go offensive against Levan. You're not going to be able to move him anyways. So instead of trying to move him, I think it's better to try prevent him from moving you. And Denis is really good at that. Oh yeah, Denis also has a very good endurance too. Even better than Ermes probably. I never really see Denis sweat or breathe heavily. That's good. So in conclusion, I think Denis is the one. He may not be stronger than Levan, but that's okay. The important things are, first, Ermes is very good offensively, but not so good defensively. I wouldn't say bad, he's pretty versatile anyways, but it's just not his go-to move. Denis, on the other hand, may not be very good offensively, but his defense is probably the best in the world, arguably better than Devon's. Or maybe not, I don't know. And second, his endurance is better than Ermes. I said that because I still see Ermes breathes heavily sometimes. At this moment right now, I think Denis is the stronger version of Devon. If you could not drag Devon to the pin pad right off the go, he's gonna get you eventually. And worst case scenario, if Devon stops you in the first round, it's guaranteed going to be 6-0 for him. In a King of the Table format, of course. Basically, once he stops you, you're gonna lose every single upcoming rounds. So yeah, Denis is that, but just stronger. So much stronger actually, at least on center table. The only thing Denis needs to do is to stop Levan in the early rounds. I know for sure, once Denis stops him, he's going to be the #1 in the world.